Hi there everyone, Lars here from Camille's Harem. Not just a podcast for novice writers by novice writers, but also a YouTube channel by novice writers for novice writers. Because writing is an adventure, it's more fun with friends, and I have a confession to make. I don't really remember an entire day from last week. And then, after this whole blackout period, well, I found this little video. So I'm going to share it with you guys and see what you think. Excellent. Woo! So, yes, well, I guess I should welcome myself to this lovely room. I am your host for this unboxing, Kelsier. Yes, that Kelsier. No, this is not Kelsier's body. This is my string. Well, you didn't think I was going to be stuck on Scadrill this whole time, did you? No. I've come to this lovely place you guys call Earth for two reasons. Number one, the indoor plumbing. Oh, it's fantastic. And number two, I hear about this guy, Brandon Sanderson, who's been writing about my story. Well, I decided to come down on over here and see what Brandy Cinnamon Buns has been writing about me. And I hope I might find some secrets in this box. So, let's get to it. Where did I put this lovely thing that... Oh, yes. It's amazing what people have for daggers on this world. Or letter openers. So, let's cut through right here. Oh, man, how pretentious to call your company Dragon Steel. Brandon. Okay, what do we got here? We got contains 100% pure nonsense. That's exactly what Brandy writes. And we got Hoid. Look at this. Hoid. No. Drifter! Don't tell me you got here to this place too. Look at this. Look at that smug face. Hoid, Drifter. That guy's been a freaking thorn in my side. Sharing secrets that aren't meant to be shared. You and I. Whoa, we've got business. He and I. Let's see here. Hoid again? Look at this. Sanderson, you're supposed to be writing my story. Not this guy's. Oh boy. Oh. Cosmere, yes. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is Hoid Pin. Well, I can't fault him for the hairdo right there. That is pretty sweet. And I need to learn to play the flute too. There are still stories to tell. Yes, indeed. There's always another secret, which is what I was hoping to find here. Spoiler warning. Okay, I guess I should have seen this. Over 125 Hoids. Never mind. Paper. What is this? Brandon Cumberbatch? Special paper? Okay, here we go. The purpose of a storyteller is not to tell about tell you how to think, but to give you questions to think upon. Okay, Hoid, Wit, whoever you are, Drifter, I can agree with that. Oh, look at this, a little thank you. I have the best fans in the world. You've proven to me time and again you are awesome. You are amazing, and you have incredible taste in books. Yes, my fans are pretty awesome. I don't know about Sanderson, but I just happen to have an entire religion based off of me, so I can say that my fans are pretty awesome. And if you want to know more about me and my religion, make sure that you're reading the Mistborn series, because I'm the main character. Well, enough about me. I've got more and more work to do right here. I am taking this, and you take your smug face too. You might be wondering whose house I'm breaking into. Doesn't really matter. No name. But if you want to know the string I have right here, it's Lars from Camille's Harem. What do you know? Maybe you should go check him out. Anyway, I've got what I wanted. Peace.
Well, now I'm left with a whole lot of questions after this. I'm going to start looking for any signs of a hemalurgic spike in me. But that aside, really, I would say take up Kelsier's invitation and get yourself immersed in the Cosmere if you haven't already done so. Brandon Sanderson's books are amazing, and I especially love the original Mistborn trilogy and the Stormlight Archive. And I'll just give this as a quick aside. Brandon Sanderson is a real inspiration to me as a writer because he just has such a fantastic imagination and he is unashamed about that. And he has these wild, crazy stories that he wants to tell, and he's unashamed about that. And for myself, one of the reasons why I didn't get into writing until I was in my mid-20s was because I was convinced that I was a horrible writer. I was convinced that no one would ever want to read these wacky, crazy, expansive stories because that's just not what the populace is looking for. And then, thanks to some friends who introduced me first to Mistborn and then to the Stormlight Archive, I got to know the works of Brandon Sanderson, and I got to know so many amazing fans of his who love these kinds of stories, and it gave me real courage and inspiration to take up my pen and to start creating my own stories. And the other half of that inspiration and that motivation also is thanks to Camille's harem, to Camille herself and to all of my amazing friends in this group, Jed, Nathan, Scott, all of you guys. You are the ones who have inspired me to continue on with writing my stories, and you've been the ones to challenge me to improve and do all these great things. So, while Kelsier is going to apparently use me as his string to have a look at what Brandon Sanderson is writing about him and about the rest of the Cosmere and who knows what else, I'm looking forward in a bizarre, macabre way to what's going to happen next. Yeesh. I guess I can expect this to happen a few more times to me. Take up Brandon Sanderson if you haven't already done so. And if you're looking for something new and interesting, but also kind of similarly along those lines, then feel free to check out some of my books, beginning with Knights of Halicruz and then onto The Dark Rebellion, a series about teenagers who, as they fall asleep, find themselves in a universe made up of imagination. And that sounds really cool and whatnot, and it is. However, the villains of this story can use those exact same powers, and things get wacky and crazy. And it's definitely a great place to start off. Or you can read my book, Bleed, Steam, and Steel, a fantastic steampunk adventure novel about family, faith, friends, and just it's one of my favorite books I've ever written. Or you can look at a really neat story that, as far as I know, is unlike anything else out there, so I kind of pride myself a little bit on this, but read Tumblteller. It's my most recent book about a dragon bard who goes on an adventure to prove herself to her master that she is ready to become a full Tumblteller. But if you are a novice author looking for more writing advice, then please check out our other videos here on Camille's Harem. You can also head on over to our podcast found on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, the works. We have writing exercises for all you novice authors to check out over at our Pinterest page. And of course, we would love for you to join our ever-growing community here. Links for all that and more are in the description. Links to my books are in the description. And really, seriously, check out Brandon Sanderson if you haven't already done so. I'll leave a link to his site as well in the description for you to check out. It's pretty great. And until the next video, y'all, I think this cat might have become a god. And tschüss.